Hello once again, my friends, and it is time for another story. A tale from the Nice Guy Stories. I'm trying to think of a good way to do this as an intro, and so far I'm just not. Just all across the board. No good. Anyway, this is from Reddit user, Johnny James. I like your name. It's fun to say, Johnny James. This is... What made me stop being a nice guy? Well, I always like a good redemption story, and this seems like we might get some good vibes out of this. So let's see what happens. Let's get into this one together, huh, kids? It takes a lot of self-awareness to point out that maybe you're the problem and not the girls. I was a very outgoing person in my early teens. I had no trouble getting girls my age, but after high school, I spiraled downward. No job, weight gain, low self-esteem. I put most of my effort into my craft, which became my job, and was making more money than I ever expected, but I had little to no confidence and still isolated myself, and eventually became the nice guy without me realizing it. Ooh, that is painfully relatable with a lot of that shit. I definitely felt like high school was one of those times where, well, that's when I first learned that, depression was a huge thing in my life, and kind of just drug everything down. So I kind of feel you on that. I feel you with how it can just kind of change everything about your life. It's pretty fucking wild. So I soon expected something in return for doing something for a girl. Oh, some girls actually gave me quote-unquote rewards. But I've made moves on female friends and got rejected, and would get upset, but would quickly apologize, and never speak to them only because I felt it was better to be distant. Yeah, you're more embarrassed about the failure. I can see what you're going for, so yeah. Not just with girls, but my guy friends. I would expect favors from them as well. I pushed everyone away and became the loneliest person. I would then drug binge for weeks with many fast women and what seemed like an endless source of income. Oh, that's not good. I truly wasn't happy. I decided to go to therapy, and I'd found out to have unhealed trauma to be the root of my behavior problems. Yeah, that definitely can do it. That kind of shit can eat at you, yeah. Fuck, dude. Therapy helped me a lot. I also started to hang with older peers, and they taught me so many lessons. I finally had some sort of guidance. I became more social, more fit, and regained some confidence. Not too long later, I met don't say female, that's really off-putting. I met a woman who I truly had no intentions of having a romantic relationship with. I felt content with just being friends, and we were comfortable talking about anything. She would do the most and many small favors without me even asking. It took me by surprise when she made a move and told me that she had feelings for me. I rejected her because I truly valued this friendship, and I didn't want to have a repeat of what I've been trying to escape from. She didn't speak to me for a while, and I finally understood what many girls must have felt like, and I won't lie, I was a little hurt. We managed to be friends later on and put it behind us. I'm more open-minded now with people. I reflect on my behavior and try to be the best I can be. I no longer think of girls with only lust, but I can think of them as people. And just in general, it's awful to do favors just to expect something in return. To any nice guys reading this, I would truly recommend therapy, even if you think you have nothing wrong. Your actions can be the effect of something that you never healed from. Well, Johnny James, I have to say that this whole story basically says what I've been saying about nice guys and neckbeards for a long time. There's definitely those that have done things that are so horrible that, forgiveness is questionable at best. But, like you said, therapy, mental health, actually, taking care of yourself, doing something to change your situation and make yourself better, 100% the same thing I've been saying for years. And in your case, you have all this evidence that, yes, in fact, it does help. I respect you for actually going out of your way and trying to make yourself better and to make yourself, generally a better person. But also to understand that, in your state of trying to heal, even though you've made a friend who you value the relationship that you have with them and they have feelings for you, you're not in a space where you're ready to make that decision or make that step, because you're still trying to get to a place where you feel that you are a better person before trying to pursue a relationship, while still being, in therapy and dealing with things and not being able to fully be there for somebody else. That is an incredibly mature decision. That is a shockingly, healthy way to look at things. Yes, I can, just the way you describe it, and obviously the way that we assume this person feels, because we only have, one real viewpoint on this, it sounds like you guys really, really like each other, but it also sounds like you understand that you're not really in the healthiest state of mind to do anything that would make a functional relationship happen. But you still want to be around this person because you like them a lot. You want to be supportive of them, but you're still a little worried about not quite being, fully healed. And that's understandable. I don't know what the trauma was, and it could be something very bad, but it was enough that, it put you in a position where you were doing really horrible shit just trying to feel something. So I can imagine that this kind of stuff takes time. And if this person, like many other people, really truly cares about you, they're going to be there for that. They're going to love you and care for you, because you are doing a very good thing. And yeah, I agree with what you're saying. I agree with the sentiment about how nice guys or neckbeards or anything, you should talk to somebody. You should actually open up and speak to, honestly, a professional, because that's really for the best, an actual therapist, or a psychiatrist, psychologist, anything, someone who can actually help you, basically. Someone who can actually do the things necessary to help you feel better about yourself. Because a lot of that kind of shit can come from, trauma in your past that you're not dealing with. I mean, that's kind of what it was for me. A lot of my depression was from really horrible shit that happened when I was a kid, and I didn't deal with it well. And that fucked me up for a really long time. But things are better now, and now I feel like a whole person. Now I feel like I'm doing things and I enjoy what I'm doing. So, yeah, I agree with everything that you said. That makes a lot of sense. The only note I have is the same thing that I think someone in the comments section even said is, don't call women females. That's really creepy incel talk. But considering you're still healing, I'm not going to hold that against you. You are still getting better and still starting to discover your way to a better, healthier mindset. So, slip up every now and then, and the worst thing that could happen, especially when it comes to words. So, either way, I wish you the best, and I'm glad to hear that you're actually doing better. So, with that being said, for all of you listening, yes, you. Yeah, you. Listening to this right now. Don't click away. I know what you were going to do. Either way, you should check out the links in my description, as well as many other things. And if you have a story you want to send me, you should send it to my subreddit, r/Moonhorse Stories. It is mine. I own that. I have a little piece of paper that says it's an NFT. I have one of the. I don't have an NFT. I'm not gonna fucking buy NFTs. No, it is my subreddit, and you can send me stories there, just any kind, and I'll definitely check it out. I have a Ko-Fi, which is like Patreon but way cooler, and I have a merch store, which is like everybody else's merch store, except mine's fucking awesome. Just saying. And every weekend, my fantastic fiance and I do live streams. And sometimes I do those while recording episodes like this. There are people listening to this right now, just right over there, listening to what I'm doing. You can't see them. This is a video. This is well after the fact, so you can't. I don't know where I'm going with that. Either way, thanks for being here. I love you all very, very much, and I will see you in the next episode. Okay. Goodbye.